What's up, guys? Your boy Ty, and back with another video for you guys. This one's gonna be about my it's like a little story time about my sports career. So I played, I played typical sports everybody played growing up. So starting out, so I do a little history. So my dad played football. So my mom ran track in high school, and my dad played football. My mom was really good at track, but I guess she wasn't good enough for nobody to ever come look at her and stuff. Cause she's told me that like she broke records, like she has a whole box of medals. Like she was raw at track, but for some reason, cause she would be running track with middle schoolers if she was in elementary, and then she was in middle school, she was running on the high school team. Like she didn't run on whatever the middle school team. Like she was so good, she played up, or she she ran up, whatever and stuff. She was really raw and stuff. And she had a whole raw team, but I guess for some reason she wasn't good enough to get no offers. Which I don't understand how you on a cold track team and no one offers you. That's crazy. That was the fucking coaching and stuff. But so that's my mom. So then my dad, he played football. Like growing up, that's all he ever played. Literally. That's all he ever played. He played football. I have pictures of my dad playing football, but this shit was the 90s. Like he has pictures, but I don't think I have them on my phone. There would be no reason for me to have them on my phone. But yeah, so my dad played football, and I was the firstborn. I got a bunch of siblings and shit. I got a stepbrother and a stepsister, and then I have like a baby brother, which is like I should call him my half brother, but I just call him my blood brother since we have the same dad. But yeah, we have different moms. But so out of my parents, out of my parents, because my parents ain't together no more. But out of like the kids my mom and my dad had, it was me. I'm the oldest, and I have a brother who's 17, finna be 18. They had a brother who's 12, finna be 13. So I was oldest out of them, out of all of us. And I was the firstborn. I was a skinny kid though. My mom said she was scared for me to play football, but I played football. I don't know what people call it in other states, but we call it junior pro. That's where I'm from. I'm from Tennessee and stuff. What we call it junior pro. That's what we called our football. Like the little kid football or whatever that you play when you're real young. So I played that. I played for a different team. What was the first time I played? First team I played for was the Packers. Yeah, I played for the Packers when I was I started playing when I was 5, 6. Yeah, I think I was 5. I know I was in, I was in kindergarten. So I was the firstborn. Any kid because my dad really loves football. He's really passionate about it. My dad, I said that too. My dad has been coaching. So after he stopped playing football, of course he didn't go to college for that and stuff. But this nigga was coaching since the year out, since 01, and I was born in 2000. So since I've been on this earth, my dad had been coaching football. He would coach in this little junior pro league we have. He would coach all different ages. Because when I was one, like a toddler, he was coaching because our junior pro goes all the way to does it go to middle school? Yeah, it does. Well, so technically, how you're supposed to have a middle school team and stuff. So technically, so where I'm from, there we have the junior pro goes into the middle school, but the middle school is it's a part of the school, but it's still considered junior pro, which is so it's called still junior pro football, but it's with the school. It's not it's them. You're not gonna get it. It's gonna be too hard to explain. It ain't that complicated, but you're not gonna get it anyway. But anyway, so yeah, it goes to middle school age. So my dad was these guys. They probably wasn't only probably in the fifth grade, sixth grade. They could even been in fourth. They just because I was a toddler. They look these kids used to look big as hell to me. So they looked like they was fucking grown ass men and shit. Just because I was so little. But yeah, he went from coaching them to coaching them. Well, that age group or whatever, all the way until I was born. Until I was old enough to play. So I was five, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. This was so long. This was fucking 2005. I can't remember, but I know my dad. I think he was still coaching, of course, when I started playing. But he wasn't my coach. My dad became my coach until a couple years later. But so when I first started playing football, I played with my cousin, who was 2 years older than me. Shout out to my cousin. He was a skinny built kid just like me, but he was just taller than me. We both built the same way, but we and him both played football and stuff. Played for the Packers. Played for the Packers, I think, for 2 years. think too, because I know once I turn, I'll put the pictures on there on the screen too. But once I turned 7, I think it was 7. Yeah, it was 7. When I was 7, then my dad started coaching me, and I played for the Raiders. And nigga, we was not good. I don't think we was good on the Packers, but when we first started playing. When I first started playing football, it wasn't like, you're still a little kid. It's not necessarily you love the game or whatever. I was just fucking playing football. I just played it because I played it, just because I thought that's what you're supposed to do. So I didn't really have no love for the game or whatever. And then when I started playing. Then when I was like 7 and stuff, I played for the Raiders. I played there a couple of years. My dad was my coach, and then me and my dad went to another team, and we played for the because this team. We did some crazy stuff. It's not crazy, but this is some shit niggas would get mad that like somebody wins the championship, you like join that team. So we went. After I played for the Raiders, we played for the Cardinals, who was like a real raw team. It was like one of the best. They were like the best team in the little league I played for. And so I played for the Cardinals. After it was like the season after they just won the championship. So the next season I came on and stuff. And my dad, I think, was my dad the head coach? Because it was one year my dad was the head coach, and one year he wasn't. Because my dad was a defensive guy. Because when he played football, because my dad's kind of a big guy. When he played football, he was like, I don't even know. I ain't gonna catch it. I don't remember what position my dad was. I think, was he middle linebacker? I don't know. But he was, he was always on defense. So my dad was a defensive coach, but also the head coach too. And then when I played on the Raiders, when I played on the Cardinals, what's that team? The Packers. I don't know what position I played. I can't fucking remember. I can't remember. When I was on the Raiders, they wanted me to play. They wanted to play running back, but I wasn't no slow kid. I was a fast kid, but nigga, it wasn't in my speed. I just felt there was kids faster than me, and I couldn't ever remember the plays. And nigga, going into them holes, I would just, the nigga was like, oh, go to the forward or whatever, nigga. I'll go to 6. Like, no, I never got this shit down, because I wouldn't say I love football. I just played it because that's what kids play. When you're still young, you just playing sports and shit. But I did like playing football though. I may not love it, but I did like it. I wasn't just I wasn't one of them niggas that just on the field. They don't even feel like playing and stuff. But so I played running back when I played for the Raiders, and then when I played for the Cardinals, I didn't play no more offense. What did I play? I was strong safety. No. Well, sometimes I would either be corner or I'd be strong safety, because we had another coach on our team. Cause we had like a bunch of, I don't know why we have fucking 5 coaches on our team. Like my dad, one of my dad's best friends was like the closest I have to an uncle. He was one of the coaches. He wasn't like a head coach or nothing, but he was like one of the coaches. Then we had another coach, it was like 5 of them, bro. But so I would, me and this other coach's son, he was like the same age as me and stuff. Me and him would switch. Sometimes he would play safety, and I would play corner. And me and him would switch out. We literally, basically, we were both small kids and shit. I don't know why like niggas who are corners are usually like niggas who aren't big, and then they're like smaller guys. At least like quit that age. So I played that, and we won us a chip. Yeah, we won 2 years back to back. No, was it 2 years? Well, that team had won like 3 years back to back, but when I came, I won a ring, and then where I'm from, if you win the Super Bowl and stuff, because our team was raw. Like, we're beating teams 55-0. Like, we were blowing niggas out, bro. And like I started, and sometimes I felt like I started just because I was the head coach. I think that was the year my dad was head coach. I was the head coach's son. But I was actually good. I wasn't ass, and I was straight. But I wasn't no, since I was a little nigga, I wasn't no hard hitter. I went for your legs, and I just wrapped you up. I just do that. Or I used to what I call it now is to say I've thrown lobs, because like nigga, we had, like, I'm talking about, we had a stacked team. Like nigga, we had hood niggas, we had hood kids on our team. We had a bunch of people, like we just had a bunch of talent on our team, bro. Like we was raw, we was just killing everybody in the league. And I remember, I'd be the assistant, bro. Like I literally, if somebody come around my way, because my dad always told me to stay at home. So if I was playing corner, if somebody come around my way, bro, I'm just get them niggas legs. And then we used to have niggas that knock niggas heads off, bro. One of my teammates, shout out Tyrone. This nigga would just fucking kill anybody. Like we had some hard hitters on our fucking team, bro. I used to just set assists, get niggas hurt and shit. Uh, and then yeah, that's only if I was playing corner. Cause I was playing safety, nigga. Our defense was so good, nigga. The ball, I mean, nobody ever got to me. Like, nigga, I would just be sitting there like this, like, because I never got a tackle, bro. Because them niggas, if they're getting past the D line, if they just so happen to, nigga, we had raw ass. Because then I was talking about the Tyrone nigga. I think he was our middle linebacker. So that nigga's killing whoever's coming up that middle, and then, nigga, so if you get past them, nigga, you're gone. Like, and then even trying to say if it was a sweep or something, nigga, the damn outside linebackers are getting there. They're getting there before I can, and I'm playing the damn corner. That's the only time I would get a tackle if I was corner, because then I can get in on some of the action. But if I'm playing safety, never, because then they would throw the ball, but then that's when I would stop that. I wouldn't let deflecting everything. I don't think I ever really got interceptions. I would just always get deflection, because for some reason the receivers, they was like way taller than me and shit, but I would always get deflections and stuff. And I remember one game, that same year was the championship. I remember it was this dude went up. I was playing safety. Dude went up. Was playing the Broncos. Dude went up. And I hit the back of it. Like, he went up to catch it, and I hit the back of his, what's that thing called? The back of his leg or whatever. Hit the back of his leg, and this nigga like flipped. Like, I was like, dang. And then that was like a clutch. That was like a clutch play where I think it was like a close game and stuff. And I think it was a close game, and like, yeah, dude, I hit dude, and he like flipped, and I don't know if he fell on his head or something, but I mean, he didn't get seriously hurt, but I know that was like a clutch play, because dude, he would have caught it, but I hit his ass like right before he almost caught it, so then that was a clutch play for me. But so yeah, at this point, I mean, I was just liking football just because my dad liked football, and so I was just playing it. And then, but the real star of my family was my middle brother. That nigga, he's actually finna go to college. Finna go to college for football. That nigga's nice. But yeah, like, he was a raw ass running back. He was one of those power backs when he was coming up and shit. But anyway, so yeah, that's what I did for the Cardinals, won the championship. And then the next year, was it 2010? Nigga, no, we didn't win. We got close. We got all the way to the, what was it? To the playoffs or whatever. We got to the playoffs and shit. And it was like right before, I think it was the game before the Super Bowl or whatever, we lost. I was like, damn, because we used to play this one team, the Cowboys. They used to have this, it used to be like, it wasn't an all-white team, but like, everybody else was trash, but there's one black dude on the team, and he used to mess up our whole team. But we would have a whole stacked team, but he used to mess up our whole team. And then another reason we lost the next year after winning the championship was because like when I'm sure y'all know, when y'all play like the little league football, it's like you have two ages. So what, that was like 09, so we would have like, it would be like 9 and 10. So some of us, like the younger ones, we were just 9 going into that season, or maybe not even 9. I think I may have been, was I 8? No, I think I was 9. My birthday's always on time, so yeah, I was 9. Yeah, I would. So say if I'm 9, the other niggas are 10, so they're going to go up to the 11 and 12 year olds instead of 11. Yeah, because by then they would be 11 the next year. So yeah, we lost a lot of our team and stuff the next year and stuff, and then yeah, we lost in the playoffs. And then what happened the next year? The next year, some of my friends. So like how it is down here, I mean how it is where I'm from. So like when you're in sixth grade, that's the cap. That's when you're playing for the, because when you play 7th and 8th and stuff, you can do it in 6th grade too. When you play 7th and 8th, that's when you're playing for the actual school. And then versus when you're 6th grade, that's the last grade you can play for junior pro or whatever. So that was my last year playing football, was 2011. Yeah, 2011. What else happened? Yeah, so I was my last year playing was 2011, and then I was at middle school, and I mean, what kind of year did we have? I mean, we didn't win the championship. We only won the Cardinals team. I think they had won like 3 years back to back. They won, I think it was like 06, 07, 08, or 07, 08, or 09. Oh, I'm so stupid. I think I came to that team in 08, and we won 2 back-to-back. Cause like, I know I have 2 rings. Cause I know I have 2 rings. So yeah, okay. So we won in 08, but I couldn't. everything I was talking about, I just talked about with the Cardinals. That was '09. Cause I don't remember the '08 shit. I don't remember that. But it was the same year. We won championships back to back, and we would get to go. Oh, I didn't even say that. My fault, guys. So for us, when we win the championship, you get to go to Nashville, and you get to go on the Titans Stadium and stuff, and you get to you don't even see the Titans game and stuff, but it's just it's you and other teams it's around that area or in the state of Tennessee or whatever. I don't know. But it was all the other championships teams, we would come in our jerseys and stuff, and we get to go on the field and stuff, and they recognize us and talk about us and stuff, and then we get to watch some college football game, whatever, whoever's playing in the Music City Bowl and stuff. So that was that. But okay, so back to my last year of football. I mean, it was just a basic regular year. I was 11. I don't even remember how far we got. We didn't win no chip, but I think we still played pretty good. But I don't remember anything else. And then that capped off my football career. After that, I would be in 7th grade the next year, and I had already been coming to the conclusion, because so when I was playing football, those other years on the championship team, somehow we would have, because I'm sure I'm not the only one. When they don't really do this as much. I mean, they do it, but sometimes they don't really go all hitting and stuff. But so how my team was, the niggas loved hitting. My dad, all the coaches, they loved when we hit. So we would do hitting drills. Nigga, that's how we warmed up practice. We would do hitting drills starting practice. We would do hitting drills before a game. They didn't care. They just wanted to hit. They just wanted us to hit, bro. Even though I wasn't necessarily gonna hit them. So I would be going against the hardest hitting nigga. So the nigga I said, the Tyrone nigga, that nigga would be laying niggas out, and I would have to go against him. I'd have to lay on my back. He's on the other side. He's across from me, and I'm across from him. I'm sure y'all know this. And they would say, "Hi, can you get up?" I have to run, and this nigga would fucking hit the shit out of me. I just get up. I used to survive a lot of shit, and I don't even know how. That's why I was telling my mom said she was scared for me to play football. Cause I was so little, bro. I was a very skinny nigga. I was not no big dude. So yeah. So I didn't know. I don't know how I used to survive those hits, But at that time, I mean, even the time before I was done playing football, I came to the realization, I was like, I am very too little to be playing, bro. I was very skinny bones, bro, very little playing football. So once I got done with that 6th grade season, and we was in 7th grade, I was like, I'm not playing this shit. I was like, I'm done playing football. So I just stopped playing football, and then my dad just focused on my middle brother and started coaching him and stuff. And then was it that year? Yeah. So the same year, because it was 2012, but it was the beginning of this. It was the 2011, 2012 school year. I was in 7th grade. So that later that year, towards the end, it'd be the end of the 7th grade school year, getting closer. It was April or May or one of the two. Later, the springtime later on in the year and stuff. School finna be over. I told my dad, I was like, Dad, since I'm not playing football no more, I don't want to play that anymore. I was like, I'm scared. I started playing basketball. And nigga literally shout out to, cause in our area, where I'm from, we got a bunch of basketball trainers, but they train middle school, high school age, all those ages. But it was just one, he played for Austin P, and he was cold and stuff, but I don't know if he got an injury or something. I don't think he ever really ended up going, or he wasn't that good to go to the NBA or whatever. But we got a trainer named Terry Morgan. Shout out to him. I call him I think he's the GOAT. That's the best trainer I've ever seen for basketball. He started training me because he went to my church. We went to the same church and stuff. And in my church, we have our church, and then we have another building that's literally in the same lot as the church, and it has it's a whole basketball court inside and stuff, and it's other stuff. It's hard to explain, but it was basically an extension of our church, and he would train there and stuff, and he literally helped me. I remember when I first went to him, I didn't know how to dribble the ball, I didn't know how to shoot. I was fucking shooting he helped me with everything. He helped me form a jump shot and everything, bro. That nigga's the GOAT. That's the GOAT. Shout out to him. But yeah, so I just worked that whole in and out that 7th grade year. Was 7th? No, I'm tripping. No, it was 20. So it was 2011. No, it was once I got done with football, that's what it was. Once I got done with football, once I got done with football. No, okay, no. So I was right. It was 7th grade. No, guys, I'm over here tripping. I'm stupid because when I started 6th grade, it would have been 2011, 2012. And then 7th grade would have been 2012, 2013. So yeah, I'm tripping. I don't know why I just said no. Okay, so it would be early 2012. Yes, early 2012. That's when it was. Not late 2011 or whatever. So early 2012. That next school year. That's what it was. That next school year. So like, was it the summertime? It may have been the summertime. It was like the summertime or whatever, going into 7th grade. That's when I started getting like I was saying, all that. I started going to that trainer and stuff, and then started going to him, and then because that's why I had to change. I had to fix and make sure what I was saying, because that same school year, I tried out for the basketball team. Of course, I didn't make it. I think I was horrible. I was horrible when I was in 7th grade, bro. Trash. I was not good. I literally was just a couple months ago, like the summertime, or like ended out that 6th grade year, nigga. I was just learning how to play basketball, so I didn't know how to play really yet. And I tried out for the team. I remember I had my LeBron 8s. Yeah, I had LeBron 8s. And like I said in my other story times, I was talking about when I first started learning. When I first, like, the first basketball players I knew about and stuff. Literally, all that time I knew what Kobe, LeBron, MJ, and stuff. So shit, nigga, I didn't know how. I know nothing about the game of basketball, bro. And I'd always wanted to play though, because when we had recess and stuff, everybody would be playing. Some people would be playing basketball, but what are you doing with that ball? And I didn't know how to play it. But really, when I was younger though, when I was playing football, like when I was still playing, like actually playing football as a kid, nobody really, when we went outside, nobody really played basketball anyway. It was weird. Like once I started playing basketball, then everybody started playing basketball. That's when they copied me. It's just like nobody wanted to play basketball. We always was just playing outside football in the backyard, like nigga. And I would have a backyard that had a bunch of rocks, and it was like a ditch right next. It wasn't a deep ditch. It was like a little small ditch. Like nigga, you're not gonna get hurt if you fall in it, but it's like still was rocks and stuff in there. And everybody used to play there, or one of my cousin's house, or anybody, just all around the neighborhood. Because I remember we said that. My friends literally was like all within walking distance, all in the same neighborhood and stuff. Oh yeah, so we all just used to play football. We never really played basketball. But anyway, so I didn't make the 7th grade team, and then I had planned to play in 8th grade, but so I was going to the trainer. When he first started training me, he would train me by himself for the first couple sessions, and then I started going with groups and stuff. And then I didn't make the 7th grade team. He told me like, don't worry about it, just keep working. So I kept working all the 7th grade year and stuff. And then by 8th grade, when 8th grade came around, I had moved. Well, I was finna move because my parents was getting divorced. So, they hadn't officially got divorced. We just split up, and my dad had kept my brothers, and my mom. I went with my mom and stuff because she's from Kentucky. So we went to move in Kentucky and stuff. So I never even tried out for the team, like where I'm from. Because it was only like August or September, and I think trials wouldn't have came around yet. Trials would have been like, it was like early September. Was it early September? No, it was like mid-August. So September hadn't even came around. And trials usually be like. Usually you start going to open gym like late September or mid-September, and then the trials maybe be in October. Yeah, either early October or mid-October. So yeah, we moved and stuff, and then I didn't know nobody there, so I met my friends, and so shout out to them. I'm still cool with them to this day. That's why I met some of my closest friends and stuff when I lived in Kentucky, even though I had all my friends where I'm from in Tennessee. But so I went to Kentucky. I tried out for that basketball team, and I wasn't really going to training like that because I literally had just moved, and I just moved in September. Yeah, September. Yeah, it was September. I had one school year in my other school. So when I moved to Kentucky, then the basketball trials, I don't think they even had an open gym, but I just knew they was having trials. I was asking, because luckily some of the dudes I was cool with, one of the dudes I was cool with, I'm friends with, that I became friends with, he, y'all know him, or am I saying like I don't know him? He used to be on the channel, like Isaiah, yeah. Me and him, that's how I met him, and me and him, he played basketball too, so me and him was playing basketball together, or was, he was already on the team from the previous year, and I was trying out, and I made the 8th grade team, and the guys, I was trash. I was so trash. I've said it before. Like, I never was good in my basketball career. I was nothing crazy. Like, no, I was never no raw player. And I was just a good defensive player. I was a good defensive player that worked hard, and couldn't score with the ball to my life. But I guess in the trial, I did good enough and stuff. I just always had heart. So yeah, I did that. Made the team. Nigga, I didn't even score a single point ever. I just got steals and shit. I never got some assists. I never scored a single point, bro. Cause like how my mind said. Well, I don't know if I said it in my other shit, but I think I did say in when I did my the story time I was talking about basketball and shit. I didn't work hard enough. Like, nigga, I was not working hard enough. If I would have worked harder, I could have been way better and shit, or more decent and shit. But like, I didn't work. I didn't have that work ethic. Like, I was the type of kid, like, nigga, we would watch documentaries about basketball or something, and then we get inspired and we'll go out there and hoop. But we should be doing it anyway. Or we should be working hard anyway. We shouldn't have to watch something to motivate us and stuff. But yeah, so yeah, I played 8th grade and stuff, and then I'm still living in Kentucky. And then my freshman year, I went to. My freshman year, they actually had it was already having open gym and stuff. Was it this summer? I didn't come during the summer, but I came like beginning of the school, like August, like beginning of the school year, August. And this is a whole new thing for me. I was a freshman, and basically me and everybody that I played with, on the basketball team, basically all of us made the team the next year and stuff. so yeah, I played that over my freshman year, nigga. I was not used to that because the coach who was our coach, cause while I was in Kentucky, we had a freshman team. I know some schools don't have that because some schools they would just have JV and varsity. We had a freshman team, then we had JV, and then we had varsity. So we was on the freshman team. I was on the freshman team, and nigga, I already knew the coach a little bit and stuff because we would see him because he would train the previous freshman. We were in 8th grade, and so I kind of knew him and stuff. And shout out to my mom too. I swear my mom was the reason I made the basketball team because most of the coaches because the main coach, like the head coach for varsity and stuff, who's over everything. He knew my mom because he went to school with her and stuff. And I know that's not the reason, but I feel like since they knew her, that had kind of helped me make the team. But shoot, our coach for our freshman team, bro, I was like, good Lord, this was the first time, because when I was on the 8th grade team, we ran, but we didn't run like this. Nigga, when I mean we ran all the time for, when I was in 9th grade, we ran all the time, bro. Like, nigga, there was times we would run more than we did in practice, bro. Like, nigga, running. You think it was conditioning us the whole time, bro. Like, especially before, we kind of knew we were going to make the team, because like anybody who came to the open gym before the official tryouts, I mean, nigga, we're going to make the team. Because I remember I made the team 8 year. I was so hyped, bro. I was like, bro, what the fuck? So I didn't think I was making it freshman, because it's freshman year, nigga, it's even harder as high school. And somehow I made it. I guess, like I said, I have heart, so I just determined. I was working. I was far from the nigga even close to the best player, one of the best players on the team. But nigga, I just worked, and that. So yeah, we conditioned. This thing was conditioning us all the fucking time. Had us running in the gym that we had at the school. Nigga, we would have, you have the court, the gym court, but it was like you have the side, you have side goals on that stuff. But nigga, we had around it, we had the bleachers, and the bleachers we had a bunch of bleachers. We'd have the bleachers, that usually are on courts, outside of the court. We had the bleachers on both sides, and then we had bleachers up top too also. So we had to run that. We had to run up those bleachers, and so we had to run the whole court and up those bleachers and down the bleachers. Like, man, that's a lot to do, but we did this shit all the time. So yeah. Anyway, I made the freshman team and stuff. I played. I finally scored. Scored a point and shit. I think one game I had like 4 points, 4 steals or some shit like that. Like nigga, nothing good at all. But like, cause I was just a defensive nigga. I was a good defender, and then I was a good help defender too. Like, nigga, if a nigga's driving on my teammate, nigga, I'm gonna help with that shit. Or the nigga I'm going, I can put him in a good position to get locked up on my teammate or whatever. But anyway, so yeah, I played my freshman year, and then that was basically kind of it, because after my freshman year, then my mom wanted to move back to Tennessee because she had missed seeing my brothers. Because I mean, they only get to see them on the weekends and stuff. She didn't like seeing them only on the weekends. She wanted to see them more often. So we moved back to Tennessee and shit, and then I go back to my old school. Well, at this point, it was in high school, but yeah, I came back to my old school to see all my old friends and stuff. And so this sophomore year, I was going to play. because I literally left from my other school in Kentucky. I literally left the last day of school, and I just came back down here. I mean, down to Tennessee and stuff. And then once I did that, I came back my sophomore year and stuff, and I was planning to try out for the team and shit. And I tried out and stuff, but I mean, I ain't make it because these things was way more raw, I feel like, than my other high school. I mean, my other high school was good too. Like, as far as like the varsity and stuff, it was good too. But shit, this nigga, we down in Tennessee, we didn't have a freshman team or nothing. It was JV and varsity and stuff. So I didn't know this until shit later on as I was in high school at the school I went to. Nigga, basically at my school, basically, nigga, if you try out, you're not making, like, nobody's making it. Anybody who tries out is kind of wasting your time. Like, they already have their team set. Everybody said you get to come during the summer, and then if you're good enough, then you'll get to make the team. I wish I would have known that, because I was basically wasting my time and shit, bro. Like, fuck. Because yeah, nigga, I was working my ass off, bro. I tried to come for I think I came to a couple of the summer practices, and that shit never worked out. And then I did the same thing my junior year, didn't work out. And I did the same thing my junior year, going into my junior year, not my junior year, but going into my junior year, did the same thing, the trials, the shit didn't work. So 2 years back to back, I was on the summer team for basically a good amount of the summer, at least a month into the summer. But then eventually I would always have to stop because that's what really messed me up. I said that before, because of my grades, that really messed me up. Cause shit, I didn't care about school enough to keep my grades good. So I would always fail that 1 year and then have to go to summer school. So the year I came back was the summer going into my sophomore year. So that summer, nigga, I didn't have to go to summer school for then. I didn't have to go to summer school then. But then after that, after my sophomore year, I had to go to summer school. Like, so my sophomore year, going into my sophomore year, I just didn't make the team. I just flat out, I didn't make the fucking team. But then after my sophomore year, going into my junior year, I tried out, and then yeah, nigga, I just wasn't gonna make that team. And then I didn't even try going into my senior year. I was like, nigga, I'm done. But so I just played AAU for what is it? The first time I played AAU was I was in 7th grade, and it wasn't no top AAU. And then I just played AAU. I was just alright. And then I played. My last time playing it was my junior year. That's the last time I played AAU. Was it? Yeah, I think it was the last time I played AAU. But nigga, I didn't really have the best sports career or whatever. But then after that, yeah, once you get up through high school, nigga, if you're not doing nothing really, like, you're not fucking, then we gotta give up on those hoop dreams and shit. I said I was gonna play football my junior year, but I just stopped. Like, that's really why I stopped playing football, because I was like, nigga, I am way too little, and I wasn't that dedicated to work out. Like, we would always go and train and stuff, but I didn't train and work out enough. So yeah, and then now after my senior year, or in my senior year. No, during my senior year and shit, like, my brother, I have a younger brother, well, I have a bunch of younger brothers, but one of my younger brothers, the younger brother from my mom's youngest son, I said, that brother, he's, he'll be 13 this year. He plays basketball now, so I just be helping him with his game. That's literally how I transition. I be playing basketball still, which I hope to eventually have IRL videos for y'all again, but nigga, I don't even be playing like that. I just be training my brother. I just want to help my brother get better, because he actually is good. He actually can he's more capable than I was at his age. Like, he can shoot the ball really well. He plays good defense and shit. Like, he's not no stud. Like, he still has plenty of shit to work on. He still needs to work on his shot even more, and his defense and shit. Still got shit to work on. But yeah, I just be training my little brother and shit now. But yeah, guys, that was my story time about my brief sports career and stuff. I know I was rambling and stuff, but hey, I was trying to bring the authenticity, as if I was really talking to you guys. But yeah, guys, that's the video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and yeah.